Hi, Matt with eTrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Saris SuperClamp bike rack on the back of our 2016 Cadillac SRX. Now this can be a great option for you if you're looking for a rack that one is just really easy to use. It won't be a whole lot of setup time for it, and it's going to be a pretty adaptable bike rack for a lot of different bikes. But first, let's talk about how our bike is interacting with the vehicle at the moment. So if you notice, the vehicle is pretty far away from the bike right now. Even if you're on some really bumpy roads, we're not going to make contact with anything. Now, also something to think about is gaining that hatch access. So right now we won't be able to do that. The only way to do that is as you pull this lever on the back of this. Sometimes this can be a little bit tricky. You just got to pull on it pretty hard. And there you have it. Now it's not going to be a very harsh tilt because we're going to have a weight capacity of 60 pounds per bike holding up the two of them. But it is going to be enough for us to open up our hatch since this liftgate isn't too large. But this will be great if you're going grocery shopping or if you want to get ready for your ride, tie your shoes, or put on your helmet. And when you're done, just close this back up and put this back into the seated position. Now to do that, all you have to do is push up on it until it clicks into place. But if we want to take a closer look at this, I'm going to remove my bike. So the first point I have to start with is going to be with this rear strap. To do that, all you have to do is pull on here, lift up on it, and it's out of our way. With that side done, we can come over to the front. All we got to do is press this button. And what's nice about this, it will come with a lock core, so you have the extra security, but when you lift up, it retracts down into place. So when I lift up, pull it away, it's good to go right there. And from here, I can just lift up and then take it out for a ride. Something I do want to note with that rear strap, I like that because this is able to travel up and down on this tray, making it able to work with a wide range of wheelbases. But next up, let's talk about some of the measurements. And I want to talk about the total distance this is sitting out here at the moment. This here is going to be just about 25 inches, which is really compact for a two-bike rack. We're also going to save a lot of space from the ground. The lowest point to here is going to be 25 inches too. So you really won't have to worry about making ground contact even when you're going up those steeper inclines. But we can save space if we don't have any bikes on here, just by pulling on here and pushing up. Now, I'll be honest with you, this isn't saving us a ton of space, but at the moment, we're only going to be at 17 inches, which is still a good amount. But what I like about this is I can still access my liftgate from this point. So you can tell we have plenty of room here where we're not going to make contact with anything. Another thing that's nice about this smaller rack is when it is in this up position, we have this cutout in the center, and you're going to be able to see your license plate. I still wouldn't recommend using your backup camera because this is going to still block a decent amount. So mainly use your back window or your mirrors, and your taillights won't be blocked either. Now the way this is going to install is we're going to have a 1.25" shank that goes into our 2-inch hitch receiver. Now this also works with the 1.25" receivers too. The reason we're able to get this into our 2-inch receiver is because we have this 2-inch sleeve adapter on it that comes with it. We're then also going to have a pin that goes through and connects to a lock cord, so we have the extra security. And that's going to be key to like with that other lock on our bike rack. And here at the very back, we're going to have this gray knob. What I like about this gray knob is this is going to be tool free, so you don't have to worry about having to lose any parts or have any other tools on hand to operate this. Now in my opinion, I think this is a pretty solid choice for a bike rack. Now there's another option that Saris does make, and that's going to be the Saris Edge. It's going to have a lot of the similar features, especially with how these arms operate and retract. But it's also going to have a heavier weight capacity, but it's just going to be designed for those 2-inch receivers. So if you have an 1.25" receiver on your vehicle, then I'd probably stick with this one. But of course, if you guys have any other questions, please let us know here at eTrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.